On a December evening in 1902, the train from London Bridge would soon terminate at West Croydon Station. Among its passengers was Edwin William Alder, a 52-year-old butcher of West Croydon. Edwin had lived a complicated life, separated from his wife Mary Ann, yet still a father to 7 children and known in the area for his trade. That Friday, he had set out for market, seemingly in good spirits, despite the rheumatism that plagued him. But as the train rolled into the station, it jerked to a sudden stop, and Edwin made a fateful misjudgment. Believing his carriage had reached the platform, he ignored the inspector's shouts for everyone to remain seated. He stepped out and straight onto the track. The guard and station staff rushed forward to lift him to safety as the engine reversed, narrowly avoiding calamity. Edwin, blooded about the face but conscious and coherent, apologised with a simple explanation. "I thought the train was at the platform, or I wouldn't have got out." The newspaper report said he was taken home in a cart, shaken but alive. In the days that followed, Edwin's health deteriorated. He refused to stay in bed, dragged himself to his shop and waved off the fussing of his daughter Ada. A cough soon set in, and by Sunday he was too weak to eat. Bronchitis took hold. 2 doctors were called, but Edwin resisted their instructions, insisting he was not in pain. By midweek, his decline was rapid. His estranged wife, Mary Ann, long accustomed to his intemperance and failings, came to his side at last, watching over him until his final breath in the early hours of Thursday, less than a week after the fall. At the inquest, the coroner heard every detail: the fall, the struggle to recover, the family's concern, and the doctor's testimony. The London, Brighton and South Coast Railway Company was cleared of blame. Despite the train temporarily stopping short of the platform, the responsibility lay in Edwin's own misstep, a moment's error with ultimately fatal consequences. The jury returned a verdict of death from acute bronchitis and exhaustion following injuries received by a fall from a train. Edwin William Alder was my great-great-grandfather, born in 1849, and at the time of his death having a butcher's shop at 75 Stanley Road, West Croydon. His story, preserved in the columns of the Croydon Times, connects me to a man I never knew. A simple fall, a refusal of medical help, and a family left with the echoes of a life cut short. A Fall from a Train is a true story, unearthed from the British newspaper archive. Sound effects and music are from Envato Elements. Script and production are by me, Tim Longhurst. Thanks for listening.